Librans, welcome to this channel. This is your full moon reading. This full moon is happening in your sign. So let's see what's coming through for you. And your ruling planet, Venus, is also going direct on the same day. So your sign is all about relationships. So that's relationships are taking front stage, be it our relationship with ourselves or our interpersonal relationships. So let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. If Libra is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And I'm using different decks today. I'm using 2 different decks, and I will also be using an oracle deck at the end. For this reading, I'm using Whispers of the Ocean oracle deck. Okay, so Librans, your cards are 2 of Cups. Yes, relationships, I told you. 7 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. Okay. 2 twos. King of Swords. Alright, so it could be your energy, or it could be an air sign you are dealing with. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, let me see what's coming through on the other deck. Libra. All right, so give me 1 second. All right, 4 of Wands. The card here says participation. All right, and Lovers. All right, this is totally your reading, Libras. 10 of Cups. All right, beautiful. And 4 of Pentacles is also here. Okay, so yeah, 4 of Pentacles. The card here says Miser. You know, it may have something to do with your financial situation. Maybe you are frugal now. Or it could be other areas like holding back, you know, like clinging on to things. Like for instance, it may have something to do with your relationships. Again, it could be you holding back on love. It could be, yeah. So maybe you don't want to get hurt, so you are not putting yourself out there. Those of you who are looking for love, it could be that you are meeting someone, 2 of Cups. But if you are coming from this place, 4 of Pentacles, and you are holding back and you are not sharing openly and you are not connecting with that person, then that will be difficult, right? So just be aware of that energy. On the other hand, this could also be happening in your interpersonal relationships. So what I'm seeing is that openness, but here you have 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups here has to do with harmony. This is you feeling a sense of inner peace, harmony, or it could also be something to do with your home. Maybe you are changing homes, you are moving into a new home or something, and now it's like, you know, all the work is done and now you can rest, relax, and make some time for yourself, you know, just to enjoy. Yeah, on the other hand, 10 of Cups here also has to do with harmony in relationships. And maybe you are taking up a spiritual practice or something, and that is helping you stay more centered and balanced. So this is you just being, you know, happy, peaceful, joyful, you know, wherever you are, whatever it is that you are doing. So lovely energy. Okay. And it could also be you visiting someone, again, something to do with home. Maybe you are moving, or it could also be you visiting someone visiting you. So a family, a get together, celebration, ceremonies, things like that. And here you have, yes, that is what I'm seeing here with 4 of Wands. So you have 4 of Wands, Lovers, and 10 of Cups. Beautiful energy. Look at this card. Okay, so something, it may have something to do with weddings, proposal, engagements. It could be that if you are not getting married, then it could be that you are attending someone else's wedding. Anniversary, something like that is coming through. And with 4 of Wands and Lovers, this is support, you know, this is partnerships, great partnerships. Meaning, like, there is that understanding. It could be that you are coming from a, you know, maybe you guys do things in a different way. It could be that you guys are from different countries, different cultures. Maybe you speak different languages. You do things differently. Your ideologies are different. But what I'm seeing here with all these cards here, Four of Wands, Lovers, and Two of Cups. With this, what I'm getting is there is a sense of understanding, and you understand each other, and this is you accepting the differences and you finding value in these differences. So that's nice. And this is also a date night for some of you. Maybe you are meeting someone, or it could also be existing partnerships. Maybe you guys are just going out and having a good dinner, things like that. So that's nice. And here, on the other hand, it could also be other relationship. Lovers here doesn't always have to be about romantic relationships. It could be platonic. It could be, our karmic relationships, important relationships in our life. It could be our parents, our siblings, our friendships, things like that. So what I am seeing with Four of Wands is, yes, there is a coming together, get together, or it could also be if there is something you need help with, support is there. So you are reaching out to the right people and you are getting the help you need. So it's like a collaborative effort, everybody is coming together, helping and everything. So that's nice. So, and here, but however, Two of Swords and Four of Pentacles, you may also find yourself in this energy, okay? Two of Swords is getting a little bit defensive, maybe someone is asking something and you might feel like, attacked, something like that. So, yeah, a little bit defensive here, or it could also be that, you are protecting yourself, you don't want to get hurt, and it may have something to do with past disappointments, things like that. Or it could be, the way we understand things, wherever you are, it may have something to do with your environment, who you are with, what you are coming across, and things like that. So no advice, just letting you know what these cards mean. Okay, so it feels like that open sharing is not there. You are holding back. Okay. It may also have something to do with attachments, maybe, attachments to our own beliefs, our ideas about things, how we want to show up, our expectations, things like that. So on the other hand, here with Two of Swords, it could also be that you are considering your options, you are weighing your options here, and choices, yeah, Lovers. So it's like you are at a crossroad now, a turning point in your life, and now you have to make some decisions and you don't know what to do. You are still struggling to make up your mind. Both looks tempting, but then, if you are finding it hard to make up your mind, I would say just keep it aside for the time being. Do you really have to make the decision right now at this moment? If not, then give yourself some time, sleep on it, go for a walk, and then see what happens. Maybe you will come back home with a new insight. That's what I'm seeing, home. All right, so it looks like what you are choosing is the reason why you are confused is because now it's like you are giving more priority to your peace. You want to stay more peaceful, harmonious, and yeah, maybe that could be the reason why you are feeling this way. Okay, and maybe you are not sure if you pick whatever the choice, if you make that decision, maybe you are like, maybe it won't go the way you had expected. Maybe that's the reason why you are not able to make up your mind. So no advice there, just follow your intuition, stay in your heart is what I want to say, and do what's best for you. Okay, so yeah, turning points, a turning point in your life, making a decisions. King of Swords. So King of Swords here has to do with making decisions. Okay, and also with this, there is a sense of stubbornness, So it could be your energy or it could be somebody else. Maybe this person you are dealing with, they are a little bit stubborn and they have their own ways, and they have, you know, their own ways of doing things and things like that, and they don't like to divert, and they, you know, are like, this is how I want to, you know, it's like, yeah, they know what to do and they stick to it, something like that. However, maybe that's the reason why you are feeling this way. So if you come across any, it could be that some of you may come across some harsh judgments, criticism, and you are feeling a little bit defensive, you know. On the other hand, these both could be your energies, Libra. It could be that, you know, maybe these two cards are reminding you to stay a little bit flexible, and communicate openly. What is it that you want? What are your expectations? So open conversations is important, maybe, and it's equally important you stay in your power, you know. So yeah, staying in your power is important. On the other hand, if this has something to do with a project you are working on, your daily task and responsibilities, maybe know how you are feeling. Maybe, you know if you want to try something new, try something different. So remaining flexible may help. I don't know. So you want to check with yourself, you know, where do you want to stick to your way of doing things, and where do you want to divert a little bit and remain a little bit flexible. Okay, so that is something you can check with yourself. You want to check with yourself. Okay. Yes, Seven of Pentacles. It's like Libra, waiting is what I'm seeing here. So whatever it is that you are doing, it could be that things are not going the way you had expected, right? So you might come across some self-doubt and you might question yourself, if this is a good use of your time, your energy, and things like that. On the other hand, you know, what I want to say is, ask yourself, why did you start that project in the first place, and how is it making you feel? You know, if you are enjoying the process, then keep going. You know, if it feels like a struggle, then let go. You know, you want to trust yourself, and then you know, make a decision what you want to do. But on the other hand, what I'm seeing is, this is whatever it is that you are doing, it's growing. Maybe that growth is, it's not moving faster. Maybe it's slow progress, but things are still happening. Okay, the growth is still there. So it's asking you to, maybe, I don't know, let go of expectations. I mean, it's easy to say, I know, you know, but I know, you know. I know it's easy to say, but the thing is, you know, but difficult to practice, right? But the thing is, again, you want to stay in your heart, check with yourself, how is it making me feel? You know, it could be any area, it could be something to do with your relationships. How do you feel about that relationship? You know, can you be yourself? Can you share openly and be honest, be authentic in this relationship? So things like that. And or it could be a project you are working on, you know. So if you are feeling doubtful, ask yourself, where is it coming from, and what needs to happen. Yeah, patience is needed. And also it's reminding you, Libra, you have accomplished several things in your life, you know. So now is the time. Yes, you have accomplished a lot, and you are still pursuing something. But from time to time, we also have to pause and appreciate where we are and how much we have already done in our life, right? We are always focused on what else is there, so jumping from one thing to the next, right? Always pursuing, always seeking. So the card is reminding, maybe, is it time to pause and appreciate where you are, what you already have, and how far you have come, so that's this energy. So that is what you are doing here. You are taking that moment to look around, appreciate. It could be people in your life, it could be material things. So whatever the case may be, uh, yeah, and that is actually helping you come into some kind of like, yeah, this is peace, this is harmony. You yeah, so you feeling this is joy, happiness and joy are two different things. Happiness is when something to do with external, when we get something, then we are happy. Joy is in comes from is in something to do with our uh, you know inner world, how we how how um, is internal. It has nothing to do with what we are achieving, accomplishing, what we are getting. Nothing to do with our external. It has to do with how we are feeling inside. So it's an internal job. So inner work. So maybe that's what you are doing, inner work. And here with Two of Cups, what I'm also seeing is this is again balance, wholeness. It could also be your energy. It doesn't have to be about another person. This is you connecting with yourself, meaning you are taking care of your responsibilities, duties, whatever it is that you come across every day. But at the same time, you are also making time for you know to do things that you enjoy doing. It could be spending time with your pets, it could be your creative project, it could be you making something delicious for yourself, listening to some music, and just enjoying the time, enjoying your own company. So yeah, that's beautiful. That's also balance, staying more, balancing your energies and staying more centered and everything. So beautiful. Okay, now let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. And the cards are also reminding you to share. So Four of Pentacles here has to do with hoarding, accumulating. So it could be anything. It could be love. Do you want to, whatever it is that you are feeling, Libra, here you are feeling a sense of joy, peace, harmony. Do you want to share it? Yeah, it could be through your creativity, it could be through your interactions with others, it could be yeah, writing about it, speaking about it, I don't know, like how whatever is, you have to find your own channel. How do you want to express it? Dance, music, it could be people you are coming across, it could be your art, uh, painting, your creativity, whatever it is that you are into. So sharing, expressing, bringing people together. Four of Wands, celebration. So yeah, it could be just meeting a friend for coffee or things like that. So that is what the cards are encouraging you to do. So yeah, or it could also be other things like our material possessions. Uh, with what's happening in the world right now, we all ask, there is a lot of uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen in future, tomorrow. So that uncertainty is there. So it's like most of us, we when it comes to our stability, our career, that uncertainty is always there. So it makes us uh, you know yeah, what I want to say is our attachments, right? But there is, what can we do about it? We have to think about our future. We can't just uh, you know uh, be careless and spend every single penny, right? But at the same time, this is about finding some kind of balance. It could be charity, it could be donation, it could be treating yourself to something nice. It doesn't have to be about something major. You don't have to empty your bank account, but just a little bit here and there would be really nice. But it also has to do with sharing how, your love, your time, your knowing with others. That will also be good. Okay, so let's see. So that flow needs to happen. With Four of Pentacles here, that flow is not there. Okay, so that reciprocity is what I'm seeing here though. So keep the keep things in the flow. I don't know if that's proper English. Keep things in the flow. Okay, let me know in the comments if that is proper English. Okay, so let me see what's coming through for Libra. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Libra. All right, so Librans, your message is gentle moderation. I told you, balance. So yes, so gentle moderation. So this may have something to do with communication, because this reminds me of swords, and so yeah, something to do with communication here. So the reciprocity is what I'm seeing, or it could also be a balanced approach, seeing both sides, seeing both perspectives will help you, create that balance in relationships. And also, reciprocity, giving and receiving, openly sharing, listening and sharing our thoughts, things like that. So yeah, let me see. The message here is take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Yes, King of Swords. Other than that, yes, King of Swords and Two of Swords. So with this, it feels like, it could be someone else you are dealing with. People's demands, their expectations. And this is where you are saying no. You are... but yeah, so open communication is important, is what I'm saying, what I'm seeing here. So yeah, participation, engage. All right, let me read this out to you. We will get some more insights. Number 42. Number 42 adds to number 6, and that's what the Lovers card is about, number 6. So yeah, number 6 has to do with, number 6 resonates to planet Venus, which is your ruling planet Libra. So synchronicity, pay attention to synchronicities, stay connected to yourself, your own higher self, your intuition, and just be aware of what's going on within, around, signs, synchronicities, what you are seeing, hearing. It could be music, could be songs you are hearing too, or it could be billboards. So all these things mean, something. There are no coincidences. We meet people for a reason. There is things happen for a reason. Okay, let me read this out to you now. Number 42. When you regroup and approach a task unhurriedly, you will find you are calm, considerate, and ready for anything. By taking time, you will be more aware of what really matters. The secret is to learn to live in the present, training your mind to work steadily and with focused attention on one task at a time. You may find the situation will improve if you put off making a decision right now. This will provide you with the time needed to reflect on what's going on and the ability to consider different outcomes. There is a blessing in slowing down and giving yourself the gift of relaxation and downtime. If you are unsure about your next steps, seek advice from a trusted friend or an expert. Take the time you need to sort this out. The result will show you other options and allow the best opportunity to surface. The walrus is unique in its ability to live both on land and in the freezing water. This may signify the connection between your physical reality and your emotions. Walruses can lower their body temperature to adjust to the cold. This suggests that heat may be stored at the heart. There is a need for you to consider your heart's aspirations. As you progress on your journey, allow yourself the opportunity to renew your energy and consider your heart. The walrus is a master of relaxation. Hundreds of walruses can be found sunning themselves on an Arctic glacier. Both male and female walruses have tusks, which they use to fight and to help them crawl up out of the water. Their tusks are also a symbol of age and the social importance of the walrus. These tusks grow slowly over time. They remind you to remain open and patient to allowing the results of your decision to unfold. Yes, didn't I tell you? Patience. And if you can't make up your mind, it's okay. Just sleep on it, and walk with it, something like that, and you will know what to do. Yes, relaxation, rest and relaxation is important. And also looks like, you guys, if you can't make up your, if you can't, if you are confused about something, it's also like looks like you are also approaching someone who can help you with things. So you are also reaching out to the right person, so that's nice. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please remember to, if these messages resonated, I need water. If these messages resonated, please do remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. It will be nice to hear from you. And if Libra is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And what else? Sending you all full moon blessings. Please take care. Bye-bye. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.